AI video is improving fast, but if you really look closely, most outputs still fall apart. Skin looks too clean, fine details disappear, and the moment you push into motion or close-ups, the illusion breaks. And that becomes an even bigger issue when you're trying to build cinematic scenes or polished branded visuals that actually need to hold up on screen. So when Kling introduced native 4K output, I wanted to test one thing properly, not just how sharp it looks, but whether this actually changes the production workflow. Right now, I'm inside Kling, and even on the homepage, the direction is clear. Native 4K, one-click output. That sounds like a simple update, but it removes an entire layer of complexity. Before this, getting 4K meant generating lower resolution footage, exporting, upscaling elsewhere, and fixing artifacts. Now it's simple. Generate once and you're done. A big shift when you're trying to produce film-grade scenes or commercial-quality visuals without an external post-production pipeline. I go into video generation and select Video 3.0. This is the latest model with better consistency, native audio, and support for multi-shot storytelling. That last part changes how you build scenes. Instead of writing one long prompt and hoping the AI understands everything, I switch on custom multi-shot. Now I can structure the sequence. Shot 1, 2 seconds. Shot 2, 3 seconds. Each part has its own role. This feels much closer to real scene construction, where every shot is intentional. You start treating the output more like an actual cinematic sequence instead of a random generated clip. Once the structure is ready, I open the settings panel. You still have 720p and 1080p, but now there's native 4K. And this is important. This is not post-processing or upscaling. The detail is generated directly. I set it to 4K, keep the frame at 16:9, extend the duration, and generate multiple outputs to compare. When the result comes back, I start with the hardest test, humans. This is where most AI breaks, but here you start seeing real micro detail. Skin texture, subtle reflections, facial hair, and smoother light transitions all hold up better. Native 4K makes a visible difference because the detail isn't guessed later, it's created from the start. And when you're building dramatic close-up film shots, that realism matters. If you compare this with lower resolutions, the gap is obvious. At 720p, everything feels soft. At 1080p, it's cleaner but still flat. At 4K, the image gains depth. Faces feel grounded, lighting behaves more naturally, and fine details remain stable in motion. Then I move to objects, which is critical for advertising, product branding, and commercial content. I generate a product scene and focus on precision. Text stays readable, logos remain sharp, reflections on glass behave correctly, and liquid motion keeps it structured. So if you're creating premium branded hero shots or polished promotional visuals, this level of clarity becomes extremely useful. After that, I test full environments. Wide scenes with vegetation, architecture, and layered detail. Usually this is where resolution limitations become obvious. But here, grass, leaves, and building structures stay separated instead of blending together. The scene keeps its depth and feels more real, which helps a lot when building larger cinematic establishing shots. To push consistency further, I move into motion control. Here I can guide movement using references instead of relying only on prompts. I can upload a character image, apply motion patterns, and choose presets like walking or dancing. This gives much more control across frames, especially when you need repeatable results for narrative scenes or branded character campaigns. Then there's Kling Canvas, which connects everything into a more complete workflow. Instead of just generating clips, you can start from an idea, build a storyboard, and move toward final scenes without leaving the platform. It turns the process into something structured, not fragmented, much closer to how short film concepts and commercial sequences are actually developed. This also ties directly into Kling Team Plan 2.0. Instead of exporting files and passing them around, everything stays inside a shared workspace. Assets can be reused, iterations happen in place, and permissions control collaboration. This makes a big difference when you're working on branded campaigns or larger creative productions. So the workflow becomes much simpler. You start with an idea, break it into shots, generate everything directly in 4K, and export without external tools. No upscaling, no no complex pipeline, no switching between platforms. And that's where the real shift happens. You can create cinematic scenes, product visuals, branded commercials, or full short-form content with realistic humans, detailed objects, and complete environments, all inside one system in production-ready quality. Kling 3.0 was already a strong model, but with native 4K output, it moves into a different category. Not just AI generation, but a more complete film and commercial production tool. If you want to test it yourself, you can check the link in the description. And if you're serious about creating high-quality AI video, this is definitely worth exploring.